Learfield presentation of the Oregon Sports Network.
And Oregon is going to play in the national championship game.
This is Duck Insider.
These are good problems to have, right? So much success that you have more than one place to be.
5-3, touchdown, Oregon.
Off a dribble, launches, and hits the three. Oregon leads.
What a great opportunity it is to be able to play at University of Oregon.
I'm just incredibly proud to be a part of something like this.
She wants another three. Oh, three in a row.
Swing and a miss. Oregon is headed to the Super Regional.
Fans being out there making this a great impact.
We are so privileged and so fortunate. We get to see all these young people. We get to see this incredible growth, which is what college is all about.
This is Duck Insider on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Now let's go live to the Country Financial Studio to talk Oregon Duck Athletics.
Oh, it's game day eve, everybody! Another top 20 battle coming your way at Autzen Stadium. 12:30 kickoff.
Top 20 again.
Yeah, Ducks and the Fighting Illini. Did you hear me talking about this earlier this week?
Yeah.
All right. Is it the Illini or the Fighting Illini?
Well, it's both. It can be both.
Is that like the Utes and the running Utes in basketball?
Sure, same thing. Yeah.
The Illini.
Or the Fighting Illini.
The Fighting Ducks?
The Fighting Ducks or the
Ducks?
Yeah.
I only have ever called them the Illini. So to all Illini and Fighting Illini fans, apparently I was wrong for 31 years of my life.
No, I don't know. People who just called the Ducks weren't wrong.
Right.
People who say the Fighting Ducks weren't wrong.
But also, like, we just say the Oregon Ducks, whereas, like, it says Fighting Illini on the website.
That would be a question for
I got to ask Brian Barnhart. Yeah. I didn't ask him earlier this week.
Pat would know. Maybe Pat will stop by.
Yeah, Pat Pearson, former Oregon Sports Information Director, also with Illinois now. Yeah, 12:30 kickoff, 10:30 pregame show for us across the Oregon Sports Network. I talked to Chris Hampton this week, and he said a couple things that were really interesting. He, co-defense coordinator, coached all the DBs for the Ducks, and we've talked a few times now about how those position groups have changed and morphed, and everybody's a lot more versatile defensively. Tune in for that. He had a really interesting take on the versatility and why certain student athletes have had to change over the years, because that defensive backfield, they get asked to cover a lot of ground, cover a lot of space.
Athletes. You got to be athletes.
Yeah,
especially all four positions.
Especially against an Illinois team, as we start to preview this matchup, that they can't throw the ball. They haven't run the ball all that well, but they certainly can throw the ball. Ducks have been a team that prides themselves on stopping the run. I think this week got to stop the pass too.
Yeah, this is a really good Illinois team. This is an Illinois team that has only one loss. That was to Penn State. They did give up a lot of second-half points to Purdue, which was just a weird thing. But they can play defense. They can run the ball. Well, they don't run the ball that well, but they can. Their quarterback, 14 touchdowns, I think, or 15, with only one interception.
Yeah, he's very efficient.
And he runs the ball really well, too. So Oregon's going to have to be very disciplined on defense, and don't let that guy beat you. If you can keep him in check, I don't know if Illinois has enough elsewhere to beat Oregon.
You know, I think you bring up an interesting point, though, about just the balance that it takes to beat a team like Oregon. Yeah. We've seen that now from every opposing coach that's come in and said Oregon's really well coached. They've got talent all over the field. That's why the Ducks are the number one team in the country. You know that Oregon's going to get everybody's best shot, but it also takes everyone's best shot to beat the Ducks if the Ducks play their game.
Yeah, but one thing Oregon, I didn't think that last week Oregon played their best game, even though they shut out Purdue and they had some great throws, catches. I mean, it was pretty dazzling. But the Ducks didn't run the ball the way that they are used to running the ball. And I don't know if that was Purdue really just selling out on the run and not letting that occur. Oregon needs to be able to run the ball against Illinois. And whether or not they can still throw the ball. So Illinois has got a lot to worry about.
I should have said, too, Jerry Allen's here. Mike Jorgensen is not.
You know where he is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's at Husky Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He wanted to go up and get his picture taken at Husky Stadium, so he'll be back tomorrow. Husky lover. No, I didn't say that. I heard that said. I hope he's listening right now.
I really hope he's
not
listening.
A thing you can do about it.
Georgie actually had meetings in Seattle.
Yeah, he's at work. He's working.
And so he's not going to be here today. And I just, the potential that we have.
We were actually, Scott Phillips was the one that tossed this out. He was going to put together a picture of Georgie in a purple jersey standing outside of Husky Stadium with a big smile on his face. We were going to, you know what, computers now, you can do anything. So.
I just still can't believe that he on this show snuck in Husky Lover.
To me.
I just can't.
Jeez. So I don't feel bad about saying he's getting his picture taken at Husky Stadium.
When he said that, I was like beside myself. I was like, how did you get away with that? How did Jerry not tackle you? So now that Jorgie is up there, we had to bring it. Hey, what happened to – oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
So he's not here, which means that he doesn't have the ability to throw a flag or a challenge flag.
Do we each get one of those?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
So we've added, since last week, we've added this mechanism to the show that we both have – well, there we go. We both have a penalty flag and a challenge flag. If we had these, I just want you to know this. When he said that, I would have aimed right for his eyes. And
I'd have thrown both of them.
Yeah, like that's a penalty and a challenge on the play. So you have that ability now. Yeah. They have arrived in the studio, and Caden's directing the show today. We also gave Caden a flag, both yellow and red.
Yeah, but if we get flagged now, we can challenge the flag.
We can't challenge the flag.
Yeah.
So, Caden, you be careful.
Be ready. We don't have video replay, instant replay, do we?
We don't.
We need to set that up.
Well, by we, that's going to be me. So I'll do my best. I wonder if we – hey, Scott, we might have an old replay machine actually sitting around. That's a you question. Yeah, we'll see if we can figure that out.
That would be great.
12:30 kickoff, though. The game day timeline, if we could. With the earlier kickoff, everything does get rolling, of course, a little earlier when Oregon faces Illinois. Televised on CBS. Wear yellow at Autzen Stadium. I understand there's still some tickets to be had for this matchup. If you find any extra time in your Saturday schedule, might just want to come out to Autzen Stadium for another top 25 battle. 7 a.m. is when the parking lots will open. Usually it's 6 hours before, but never earlier than 7 a.m. for the staff manning the parking lot. So 7 a.m. the parking lots will open. 9:30 the Mashofsky Center opens. 10:15 will be the march to victory through the Mo and in the surrounding area around the HDC and the Casanova Center in Autzen Stadium. 11 a.m. the Seating Bowl at Autzen Stadium opens, and I want to remind everybody, how awesome was it that the fans, particularly the students, were filled in early the last time the Ducks were at Autzen Stadium. Makes for a great environment pregame.
That's awesome.
I encourage everybody to get to that seat.
And they stayed late.
Yep.
They stayed.
Get a nice beverage. Do what you need to do. 11 a.m. the Seating Bowl opens to the students. I hope that it's a good time in the student section for that 12:30 kickoff. The concession item of the game.
Yeah, I saw that.
I hope that Sarge is going to come in today.
I'm watching that tour.
I did not bring lunch. Did you?
No, I know.
Yeah, I didn't bring lunch. It's the big chicken basket. A couple buffalo sliders, some fries. We still have – can you hold that up, Jerry?
Oh, yeah.
2 pounds of fries. We still have the football bucket that the big items come in.
Yeah. And
I'm telling you, this is like a 2.5 person meal.
Oh, at least.
Yeah. One of my best friends, he is actually bringing his daughter to the game, very first Duck game.
Oh.
Yeah. She's just about 1 year old, and I would just like everybody to help me out, okay? This is her first ever Duck game. Her mom has some Oregon State allegiances. She's a graduate of the University of Oregon, though.
Oh, okay.
I would just really like this game to be an awesome, awesome experience for her first ever Duck game. And I think that a big bowl for 2.5 people is probably a good way to start this off.
You hold her while I eat,
Exactly.
and I'll hold her while you eat. It's going to be a shared family thing.
Exactly.
Has to be, yeah.
Exactly.
By the way, I want Oregon fans to show the college football world once again how you do shout.
Yeah.
Okay? It's emotional when you watch it at Autzen Stadium. We watched it at Purdue last week.
Wasn't the same.
Okay, we watched it at Purdue last week. That's all I'm going to say.
We
It'll be
did.
nice.
It was a different version
it was.
at Purdue, and I like the Oregon version.
It's kind of the difference between a Porsche and a Pinto, okay?
Wow.
Well, the version of it. The version of it. I mean, it was – wow.
Can I just compliment you on your pull of a Pinto? My mom's first car.
Really?
A Pinto, yeah.
My wife and I, she made me sell my four-wheel drive pickup to get a Pinto. So
how'd that work out for you?
Well, we had it for a long time. It was great with the baby, the hatchback. You put everything in there. It was,
the baby hatchback.
Yeah, put the seat back. Yeah. No, you don't just throw them in there and slam the hatch.
Jorgie isn't even here.
I think he had a Pinto. I think Jorgie had a Pinto.
Did he actually?
Yeah, I think he did.
I've never seen one in person.
What?
I mean, they stopped making them.
I forget how young you are. Okay,
I think
let's
they
not.
stopped.
All right.
Go Ducks!
Go Ducks!
Sarge is here.
It's a great time.
Real quick. Show of hands in the studio. Who has seen a Pinto in person? And I don't mean the Pinto beans.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
Sarge has.
I'm sorry. There is a generational divide here. I have not. The car. Okay. Yeah, I have not.
Wow.
I have not. All right. Sarge is here. We also are going to make some Big Ten picks. I'm happy to report that because Jorgie isn't here, Jerry jumped Jorgie in the Big Ten picks.
Yes.
We got a little Oregon, Illinois, and what does he have
Sorry,
here?
I'm distracted
okay.
here.
Wait,
Oh, the
hang on.
sauce.
Woo! Oh, is this just for me? Thanks, Sarge. Oh,
are you kidding me? You whiner. You whine and you get, look at the food.
Sarge, look
Chicken
at you.
strips,
all
fries.
the sauce. Look at that. Okay, so
Gosh.
2 pounds of there's cups.
I want some of that.
We got new cups? Okay, new beer cups. You want one?
Oh, wow.
They turn green.
They turn green. Okay.
Nice.
Woo.
Okay, Sarge, sit down. Will you grab the microphone? Tell me what I need to know. Caden will.
It is a big week again.
It is a big week, Sarge. Look at you.
So we're doing the big chicken basket this week.
Oh. Do you see this?
2 buffalo sliders.
Yeah, I'm getting into mine while you
3
guys
chicken tenders and 2 pounds of fries.
So 2 buffalo sliders. So Sarge, I described this as a meal for 2.5 people. What are your thoughts?
If it was me, it'd be 1.
Really?
With Jerry and I.
Can't argue that point.
Okay. Here's challenge accepted. I got to MC the Hall of Fame induction ceremony tonight.
So you won't eat.
If I cannot, then I'm tapping you in because I know you can do this. So we're putting you on call.
I'm starting now.
Good.
Yeah. What else should fans know? What's been going on in concessions? Head of Hangar Management, John Sargent, ladies and gentlemen.
Stadium opens at 11 o'clock.
Sure does.
It's going to be a pretty fun game again. We've got a fun new cup, color change souvenir beer cup available in the club and the charter box this week. It will be in the concourse, I believe, the next week.
Cool.
So that's has the trees, the swoosh, and the O. All of our important things around here.
Oh, yeah. 2 of those are coming home for me.
Absolutely.
Hey,
that's a great idea.
Question that I forgot to ask you before you left last week, or I didn't see it on the comments till last week. Where exactly can people buy your brisket in the club? Every concession stand, where should people go?
It is in the West concession stand.
West concession stand.
There's 2 concession stands up there, and they are not exactly the same. One has calzone, one has brisket, one has burgers, one has hot dogs. So it's not in both stands. We were getting that same question.
Okay, so there you go.
Yes.
Now we know. Can we put brisket in the calzone?
Wow. We probably could.
Would you, as the head chef that you are?
I wouldn't do it.
Okay, well.
I don't really like barbecue on pizza, though.
Oh, we're different.
I know. That's okay.
That's the first time you and I have ever disagreed on something.
Wow.
We disagree on orange and black.
Do we?
You kind of like that team in San Francisco.
Go Dodgers.
I like the blue team.
Go Dodgers.
There we go.
I've never felt more alone.
That's okay. That's why I don't like Halloween. Way too much orange and black around.
I'm not the Jerry's the resident Halloween guy. Can I ask for both of you? Am I gonna like Halloween a lot more now that I'm a dad?
Oh, certainly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
It is a lot more fun.
You better.
Yeah.
You better.
My son's gonna be Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. See, you're already into it.
I'm gonna be.
He chose. I had nothing to do with it.
I have reservations downtown Detroit that night.
Oh.
I'm dressing as a hot dog. My wife is dressing like popcorn.
That's so perfect for you.
Hanger management.
That is so good. Go. John Sargent, Director of Concessions, the head of Hanger Management. We're going to eat a big chicken basket. So if you've ever had to ask yourself the question at a game, do I get the sliders or do I get the chicken strips?
Yes.
Now you don't have to ask that question.
The answer is yes to both of those.
Yeah. Sarge, you're the best. Sarge, can I ask, how many sauces would you recommend that a person have with this basket?
Well, I gave you, I believe, 12.
You gave me 12. Yep.
I think for you it's probably 6.
6 is about right.
Okay.
Yeah, I want a sauce per tender, and then some leftovers for the fries. Yeah.
Scientific.
Yeah.
Very scientific.
Yeah, this is great. John Sargent, thank you. We always
John,
appreciate
thanks.
you. Everybody go buy yourself a chicken strip basket.
Gosh,
big chicken basket this weekend. That's so awesome.
You could just go to a break so we could eat.
Yeah. All right. Keys to the game, Oregon and Illinois.
Go Ducks!
Sarge is the best. I have nothing else to say, so we're just going to make picks when we come back on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
At Shadow Hills Country Club, we're more than just an award-winning golf course and practice facility. Our events team offers all-inclusive event pricing that allows us to take care of all the details while you enjoy your event. Our indoor and outdoor venues offer you a wide variety of fully staffed options that put the focus on you. From weddings to business and social events, at Shadow Hills Country Club Events Center, you get the benefits of a resort atmosphere and amenities in a peaceful country setting, just minutes from downtown Eugene. Call for a tour today or visit shadowhillsevents.com.
Back to the Country Financial Studios in 60 seconds. This is Duck Insider from Learfield.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, Honey Bear.
Because remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Ma, is this how you feed a hamster?
I think so.
Is my homework right?
I think so.
Is, this milk still good?
I think so.
When it comes to parenting, sometimes it's okay to think you know. But when it's something as important as your child's car seat, don't just think. Know. Double check if your child is in the right seat for their age and size. It'll help protect them in a car crash. Don't just think. Know by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now.
You know, once upon a time, when I was a student, a piece of advice was given to me, and it's probably the one piece of advice that I have followed the least in my career, Jerry, and that is when you're on the air, don't eat, and also don't drink carbonated beverages, because people can, they don't want to hear you smacking your lips and burping, and honestly, that might be the piece of advice that I have followed the least. How about you?
That would be it, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one is don't use four-letter words.
Right.
You know, that's sort of...
That's a good piece of advice.
That one I have followed.
Same.
I have followed that one.
Same.
But
Same.
Eating and drinking carbonated beverages and spilling food on you...
Yeah, where are the bibs?
I
forgot them.
Totally forgot them.
Hey, the chicken strips are great.
These are clean, though. You don't
really
have to worry
good.
About these. Yeah, they're
really good. All right, we got some picks to make. We'll have more keys to the game, Oregon and Illinois coming up. And look, I've had a lot of people, Jerry, ask me this week about this. Like, you know, hey, I know you guys don't look at the point spreads and every team's important. surprising to see a point spread against a top 20 team where Oregon's a heavy favorite. And I've been saying to people like, I don't look at the point spreads until we get to picks when I'm just looking at the schedule. But the truth is, I think that's the respect for Oregon. Also, if you're Illinois, I'm thinking about it. I want to come in and show my best.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about it. I don't think. I mean, if you're Oregon, if you're an Oregon fan, you don't want to see that kind of a point spread. Okay, that's a little bit of disrespect to the opponent. In this case, Illinois. But Joey mentioned, I think it's just a lot of praise for what Oregon has done, what they've accomplished. First couple of weeks, struggled a little bit, got their job done, got better as the season's gone on, and now they can throw the ball deep. They can throw it shallow. They can run the ball. They're playing great defense. Everything that Oregon is doing. Well, it's got them to number 1, and they did it in an impressive fashion, beating the number 2 team in the nation in Ohio State. So maybe a little bit high praise for Oregon, Joey. I think it's just a little too much. But you know what? Team's not worried about it. Coaches aren't thinking about it.
That's right.
Fans, let's enjoy it. We can enjoy it.
Just like team not worrying about a number 1 ranking, but it's nice for us, right? You can say, hey, being number 1 in the polls, that's awesome.
You bet.
A couple questions from Alex. Wants to know how long Jerry's been with the Ducks. This is 38?
37, 38, yeah.
Yeah, 38th season, I think. At least that's what it says on your bio that I updated this year.
Okay, that's close enough.
Close enough. I think it's 38. Also, they don't put Shout on national TV, though, Alex said. Well, I will tell you, our friends at the Big Ten Network actually did carry Shout. First game that they did at Autzen, they carried Shout, which was cool.
Didn't realize that.
I have a feeling that this CBS crew will lean into it. This is the national CBS crew who's here. I think that they're going to lean into it. They always have a lot of fun with those sorts of things. And, of course, we stay on the air during Shout every week. So if you're ever synced up with us, watching on TV and listening to the Oregon Sports Network in one of our various methods, we're on the air with you during that commercial break. And generally we just watch Jerry and Jorgie dance
Which we
in
do.
the booth.
It's almost a ballet, like when you watch or listen to Shout and watch the crowd, because everybody is perfect with the hand movements and the shouting.
It's
when
like
there's
a stage show.
It's a stage show. It's a stage show. It really is.
I've never thought about it that way, but you're so right.
Oh,
like,
it is.
That's the choreography of it from the fan base. Bravo.
Yeah, I didn't have to teach them.
Bravo.
It was like instinctual.
Well, Animal House taught them.
Well, that's true.
Right. All right, we're going to make some picks. Seven Feathers Casino, always bringing you our picks of the week, best in the Northwest. Tonight, it's actually really interesting tonight. I'm curious this is where I'm going to nerd out on the TV ratings a little bit for everybody. The World Series is tonight.
Yeah.
I will not be watching that.
Why not?
I'll be emceeing the Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Oh, okay.
It has nothing to do with who the teams are that are playing.
Sure it doesn't.
Hall of Fame induction ceremony is tonight, though, for the Ducks of Oregon football. Note Kenyon Barner being inducted, and you'll see all of the Hall of Fame inductees honored on the field tomorrow. Give them a big round of applause. We are truly into like a golden era first ballot Hall of Famers for Oregon athletics. Like, you have to be out of the University of Oregon for 10 years, so graduated for 10 years. And most of these are, if not all, are first ballot Hall of Famers. Like, that just tells you that we're into this golden era of the modern era of Oregon athletics.
Well, it's interesting when I looked at that list and realized that I watched all of them.
Yeah, like 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Yeah, it's really amazing. So Kenyon Barner, though, for Oregon football will be one recognized. And
love KB.
Oh, so much fun. So, yeah, that's tonight, actually. The Hall of Fame induction ceremony. We'll all be there. And then 8 o'clock on Fox, Rutgers 4-3, 1-3 in Big Ten play, visiting USC 3-4 and 1-4 in Big Ten play. So the World Series is on Fox tonight, and then USC, another LA team, is on Fox right after. I'm actually really curious to see what the TV numbers are like for this one. Especially, now here's the funny thing about this, just the way this worked out. Rutgers, you got to think there's a lot of Rutgers fans that are Yankees fans.
Right.
But it's 11 o'clock Eastern. What's the spillover from the World Series for those TV ratings on Fox tonight? I think it'll be an interesting example in the sports media
I'm going to guess not a lot of carryover.
You don't think so?
No, I think if you put all your energy into watching the World Series as a Yankee fan,
and
it's 11 o'clock at night.
Scarlet Knights?
No, you're not going to watch. I mean, it's West Coast against East Coast again.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, what a terrible World Series.
Oh,
awful.
It's all time.
No, it sucks.
It's the way it used to be. Well, actually, it used to be both of them are in New York. That's a long time ago.
Right. Well, Rutgers USC tonight. So where we stand in
who's
picks.
picking? Yeah,
where we stand in picks, I've still got a first-place lead, but Jerry did pick up a couple games. So I'm coming off a week. I actually went 3-3. Jerry went 4-2. Jorgie went 2-4. Jorgie went 2-4.
No wonder he left and went to Seattle.
Oh, boy. I didn't realize this until just now as I'm handing the coin to Jerry.
Oh, no.
The coin went 3-3.
Oh.
So
it's a good thing Jorgie's not here because it would be merciless.
Jerry picks first. I'll pick second. The coin picks third. And then Jorgie will make his picks. Because our rules are as such. Is there anything that you'd like to vote on that you've wanted him to not have a vote on here lately?
Gosh, if I'd have had time to think about that ahead of time. No, I can't. Do you have any?
No.
No, I don't. No. I think we're set.
All right.
We're set.
Rutgers USC tonight. Jerry's got first pick.
Yeah, it's. Some of these I'm gonna go home field tonight for the teams because they're close enough. I think the defenses and offenses are pretty equal. USC having the home field advantage is going to be the difference in the ball game, so I'm going to go USC.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that USC. I think Rutgers will keep it close. I think it's probably a lower scoring game maybe than people anticipate. But also it's 11 o'clock Eastern for Rutgers.
Yeah,
I have not seen. Maybe somebody has who's in the room who follows college sports. Did Rutgers come out an extra day early? Did they try to acclimate to the time zone?
I would guess so. That's the longest
trip. Greg Schiano didn't say anything.
The longest trip you can make.
I mean, you got to think, right, that's a late game for them. I like USC at home. Honestly, it's a game USC has to win.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons. USC's got to win.
The coin. Tails.
Road team. Let's go Scarlet Knights.
All right.
Jorgie sent his picks in. Scott Phillips is the only one who knows Jorgie's picks, and now Caden knows.
I think he's going to go
Jorgie's picks.
Rutgers.
USC.
He went USC.
Went with USC.
Okay.
Man, the player card of Jorgie in the playing days is so good. For those of you who are watching, the haircut that Jorgie has is just on point in these.
We've all changed. You haven't.
We've all changed. You know what's funny about that? My wife took a picture of our family when we were walking the dog this morning, and then as social media does, it gives you the memories. It was like one of she and I on a cold walk, and oh, gosh.
You looked like you were 10 years old? Is that what
Seriously, yeah, I did.
Love it.
Yeah. Let's take a break. We're going to come back. We've got some Saturday games to pick. Everyone going USC, but the coin going with Rutgers tonight. Our picks of the week brought to you by Seven Feathers Casino Resort. Joey Mack, Jerry Allen. Jorgie's in the Great Purple North. We're back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Hey Duck fans, at Country Financial, they make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, their representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Duck Insider continues from the Country Financial Studios in 1 minute on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey, so what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You know, I haven't gotten any texts from Jorgie.
He's got to be in meetings.
That's probably a good thing.
He's in meetings.
Yeah. He actually has a job.
Let me borrow a pen from you.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, my pen. There you go. Oh,
OnPoint.
There you go.
They make the best
OnPoint
pens.
Yeah, they do.
He's Jerry Allen. I'm Joey Mack. It's Duck Insider, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. In the Country Financial Studio, it's our Picks of the Week, brought to you by Seven Feathers Casino Resort. A 12:30 kickoff tomorrow, 10:30 pregame show for us across the Oregon Sports Network. At 9 a.m., it gets started with what could be an interesting game. 9 a.m. on Fox, Nebraska visits number 4 Ohio State. Nebraska is 5-2, 2-2 in Big Ten play. Ohio State's lone loss, of course, to the Ducks. 5-1, 2-1 in conference action. Jerry's got the first pick for the game in Columbus. Supposed to be 63 degrees at kickoff at high noon in Columbus.
Well, this is one of those ball games where I thought early on I'd go home team, and a lot of these I was going to do home team. I did a little research, and Indiana quarterback Curtis Rourke is out. Injured a thumb. He had surgery on that thumb on Monday, so they're going with a backup quarterback.
Oh, you're going Washington, Indiana.
Oh, what'd you do?
I did Nebraska, Ohio State.
Oh, did I jump you, or did you?
You jumped me.
Oh, I jumped you.
Wow. Which I have been notoriously bad, I will admit.
I'd like to vote that we flip it.
We can if you want to.
No, go.
9 a.m. on the Big Ten Network. Washington, 4-3. No, okay, no. The director has said
I can't do that.
He says no. Okay.
So what are we doing?
Nebraska, Ohio State.
Nebraska, Ohio State.
So you're going Ohio State.
I wrote one word. Duh.
Is that literally? Wait, I want to see.
Duh.
He actually did.
Yeah, duh. Who do you think's going to win this game? Okay. That's my research.
He actually wrote Ohio State. Duh. He did. Can I just wait?
That's the first thing that came to mind. You're going to pick Ohio State or Nebraska? Duh.
Here's my pick. Duh.
Watch Nebraska upset them. Watch Nebraska upset them.
I know. Watch. This is the one that gets away. The coin, Jerry.
Okay. Who are you picking?
Oh, duh. Ohio State. Yeah. Should I just write duh on the spreadsheet?
Yeah. It's a heads. It's Ohio State. It's duh.
Yeah. Jorgie. What Jorgie pick from Seattle?
Oh, there he is. Ohio State. What a shock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, 9 a.m. on the Big Ten Network. Washington is 4-3, 2-2 in Big Ten play. Indiana, still undefeated. Number 13 in the country, 7-0, 4-0 in Big Ten play. You were saying?
I was saying, and I when you lose your starting quarterback and you're undefeated and you're playing really well and your starting QB goes out, don't know how good the backup is. Washington, not playing great this year, but they played some pretty good football at times. If they were at home, I would pick Washington, maybe. But they're not. They're at Indiana. I'm going to go with Indiana, and the Hoosiers going with the backup quarterback with a win. Decisions. Think I'll have a French fry while you think.
You're going Indiana?
I'm going Indiana.
They're saying like a week, a little more.
Yeah.
For Rourke.
And a possibility that this week, and we don't know. Questionable.
I'm going Indiana.
Oh, come on.
Indiana's going to win a close game. I bet you Washington keeps this thing real interesting. It's going to be real cozy in the fourth quarter when we're watching during the pregame show.
I would say I'm going to be very curious to see who Jorgie picks, but I don't think there's any doubt. But let's go coin.
Did Jorgie pick? Well, he might have picked. I don't know. Flip the coin.
Whoop. Let's go tails. Washington.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that from the coin.
All right.
I'm going to have a French fry.
So Jorgie is going to pick, and there's number 4, Indiana. Not surprising. I mean, why would you pick? He's up at Washington to Seattle.
I thought maybe he would do it just because he was in Seattle as a joke.
Oh, no, because he doesn't want to
Did
lose
he wear
points.
4 his whole career, Georgie?
That's a great question.
Did he never not wear number 4? I think he wore 4 his whole career.
I probably wore it in high school, too.
Oh. I was number 9.
Just guessing. Yeah. Number 9.
Yeah, I was always number 9.
10.
Yeah. It was hard in basketball to wear number 9. Difficult for officials to say that I fouled the guy.
Well, you never fouled.
Oh, no. The question is, how many times did I get called for the foul?
Or how often did you foul out?
I did not foul out often.
Really?
Yeah. But again, it was how many times I got called for the foul.
I never fouled out because I didn't play defense.
Right. Right.
I'm being honest.
Yeah. So everybody goes Indiana.
Yeah.
Except the coin. You know what? This doesn't feel good. This feels like a week the coin's going to beat all of us.
Oh.
Like Rutgers is going to get a win. Washington's going to get an upset. This feels like the coin.
And the coin picked Ohio State.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, this feels like the coin might get one. Of course, then the next game on the docket, 12:30 on CBS. Number 20, Illinois, visiting number 1, Oregon. 10:30 pregame show for us across the Oregon Sports Network. Also at 12:30, this one on the Big Ten Network. Northwestern 3-4, 1-3 in Big Ten play, visiting Iowa 4-3, 2-2 in Big Ten play. Jerry,
which game?
Northwestern.
I'm joking. I'm joking. It's been one of those days. Northwestern at Iowa, home team, but not just a home team in Iowa. I think Iowa, their defense is obviously very good. I think they found some offense. They're generating some offense now, and I don't think Northwestern can keep up with them. I think Iowa is better enough on the offensive side, and they're definitely better on the defensive side. So I'm going Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa.
Yeah.
Iowa.
You're trying to put a little drama into it, but you were going Iowa all the way.
Yeah, all the way.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I tried to think of another. We lost the coin forever. I tried to think of another way to say, like, duh for Iowa. So, again, Northwestern's probably going to win.
If that had been your computer, I would be out of here.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I'll do it over here.
Good flip. Good flip by you.
All right. Heads.
Heads.
North? Oh, and that's
Iowa.
That's Iowa.
Georgie?
Oh, come on, George. Come on, George. Oh,
Iowa.
Gosh.
Yeah. That makes sense.
We trust Scott. Yeah. Scott would not slip in.
You know what? I don't trust him on a lot of things. I trust him on this.
Okay. All right.
I do.
All right.
I can't even. Yeah, I got nothing on that one. Also at 12:30, this one on Fox Sports 1. Maryland is 4-3, 1-3 in Big Ten play. Minnesota 4-3, 2-2 in Big Ten play. I think this is a good game. I think this is going to be a fun one at 12:30 that we can watch in tandem with ours.
This guy, I don't know. I get to defer. I'm not sure. Is this one or Penn State, Wisconsin?
Or Michigan State, Michigan.
Yeah.
Suddenly that Michigan State, Michigan game looks real interesting.
Yeah, it does. Maryland, Indiana. The stats favor Indiana.
Maryland, Minnesota.
Oh. Maryland? What?
You said Maryland, Indiana.
Oh, I knew what you meant. The stats favor Maryland. Minnesota is just – I think I picked them a couple of times this year and got burned, so I'm not picking them again.
Really?
Nope. I'm going Maryland.
Wait. Didn't you mean – okay. You're oh, gosh. You're just on one today.
Having fun.
You're going with Maryland, huh?
Yeah, I'm going with Maryland.
Boy.
It'll be an upset. I know Minnesota's at home, but – maybe a chance to pick up a game, or if nothing else, I just lose a game.
Yeah. You know, I thought everyone was going to pick Minnesota in this one. I really did. Maryland, got it done in an interesting game against USC, but when they lost to Northwestern the way they did, just got drubbed at home, I thought, boy, I don't know. Indiana, that loss makes sense to me. Michigan State, close game, hard fought, I get it. I just think that Minnesota has figured a couple things out, and they've won some close games. They've also dropped a couple close games, but I think Minnesota is a better team and trending in the right direction right now. I'm going to go with Minnesota.
I still like Indiana.
I bet you do. Coin?
Oh, coin. All right, protecting the computer.
Thank you.
Heads.
Don't forget the chicken strips.
Yeah.
Georgie?
Number 4 says
Minnesota. I'm surprised you picked Maryland. I am. We're going to get timeout. We got 2 more games to pick, some keys to the game for Oregon and Illinois. We also haven't heard from Josh Connerly yet this week. We'll do that today, assuming that we don't completely go off the rails. It's
which
Duck
we already
Insider.
have. We already have.
No way. This has been a good show today.
We've got food. It's
Back
a good
after
show.
this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear autumn leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Dear autumn leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
More Duck Insider from the Country Financial Studios after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby. Better than I've been to myself.
I just had one of the sliders. I'm actually really impressed at myself that I ate that whole slider during that commercial break.
That did. Actually, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, whole thing. That's how good they were. The sliders, big fan.
Yeah. They're
Big
spicy,
fan.
but not too hot.
Oh, I'm with you.
Yeah, they're just right.
I like spice, though. Like, I want to hurt a little.
You know what? Keep hurting as long as you can because
Right.
you'll reach an age when that hurt gets beyond capable.
That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I still
Do
am
it.
like
Do
that
it.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a little bit of that sweat on the temple.
Yeah.
That's a good salsa.
Yeah. Right now, if I eat spicy, my stomach throws a flag. Yeah.
Yep.
And then my.
But you ate one. You ate the buffalo slider though. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Anyway, Duck Insider presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. So a couple fans have said that they're fans of the hoodie. I also, as someone who, Ryan Milano, who's here, Ryan is the real hoodie connoisseur of, a real hoodieman, if you will.
A hoodieman.
Ryan's a big hoodie guy. I'm a hoodie guy on the weekends, and I've started doing it on the Friday shows. I mean, it's really tough to beat a hoodie that's got the Donald running through the O logo.
And it's got to fit well. If it fits well.
Yeah.
If it's too big, though, it's like,
Oh, I like an oversized hoodie. Sunday morning oversized hoodie is my jam.
And PJ Bonhams.
Yeah. Honestly, yes. I have no shame in admitting that.
No.
Yeah. Show of hands. Roomy hoodie versus tight fitting hoodie. Roomy? Tight fitting. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah. The roomies have it.
Roomies have it.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Roomies are in the room. Thank you. All right, we got more picks of the week coming. So let's see. 4:30 window, NBC and Peacock televising Penn State, still undefeated, number 3 in the country, 6-0, 3-0 in Big Ten play, Tough when you got to go to Wisconsin. 5-2, 3-1 in Big Ten play for Wisconsin. I feel like Wisconsin, Jerry, I thought about this last week when, you know how every time, this was true in the Pac-12 era, I felt like every year, oh, Utah's going to have a down year. Utah's going to be like 6-6. They win 9 games.
Yeah.
Oh, Utah's going to have a pretty good year, you know. They win like 9 to 11 games. Like it seems like,
right?
Yeah, Kyle Whittingham's teams, like they were always it didn't matter if you thought they'd win 6 or they'd win 12. They were consistently just really good, and they've steadily gotten better. I feel like Wisconsin is of that cut this season, and maybe they're that example in the Big Ten, right? Where, I don't know, they've lost a couple games. Watch Wisconsin still end up going like 10-2 this season or 9-3. So their losses are against Alabama, and they got smoked. It was 42-10. Oh, tough one at USC. In the one game where USC, I think, looked like the USC we thought that the Trojans could be, 38-21. They absolutely demolished Purdue. They demolished Rutgers, and they're coming off a convincing win over Northwestern. Here's Wisconsin's last 3 games: 52-6, 42-7, 23-3. I think maybe they've figured a few things out, Jerry. What do you think? Wisconsin, Penn State at 4:30 on NBC.
Well, I'm glad that we did this one before the Michigan State game because I'm going to defer this one.
Yeah, I think that's a good deferral.
No, I'm going to defer this one.
I think Wisconsin is going to give Penn State everything they want. I think that Drew Aller's gotten a little bit better at quarterback. He's thrown for nearly 1,500 yards now, but still has thrown 4 picks compared to 11 touchdowns. Wisconsin's run game, they've gotten it going. Walker's closing in on double-digit touchdowns. I think this is about as back and forth of a matchup as you can get. Now, and if you're following the news, Penn State's got a lot of stuff going on around their program. You got to wonder how much of a distraction that is. Penn State's coming off a close win at USC. Back-to-back, tough road games. I'm going Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin gets this done. I think it's a field goal game. I just think back-to-back road games, there's so much going on. I could see Penn State coming out with everything going on and just lighting it up. But I think Camp Randall's going to be fired up for this. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to go Wisconsin. I'm taking the home team.
Okay, that would be the coin
Scott
next.
says bad pick, and
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good game.
Coin next. Heads.
Home team. Let's go, coin.
All right.
Let's go, coin.
Okay, Jorgie. Come on, Jorgie. What number 4 says?
Penn State. So this is the game where I'm going to blow my 3-game lead, just like a few years ago. Taking a risk.
Penn State's only allowing 95 yards on the ground per game.
Yep.
Their run defense is really, really good. Pass defense pretty good too. But Wisconsin has figured something out. I mean, Joe, you said it. They've figured something out. And then to have a home game at Camp Randall, wow, I want to pick Wisconsin so bad. But
do it.
But Penn State is.
Do it.
We'll be back after this timeout.
You were going to pick Wisconsin, and then I took them, and you were like, oh, no, now I don't know.
I'm still going to pick Wisconsin.
Yeah!
I got to do it. I just think you're right. I mean, they're all of a sudden playing really good football. Penn State's had to scramble some, got some stuff going on, and it's at Wisconsin. And Camp Randall is like Autzen Stadium. They are a 12th man.
All right, look. Here's the thing. Wisconsin's last opponents are not Penn State. Like, no disrespect, but the records tell you. Purdue, Rutgers, Northwestern. But they've also, Wisconsin, been on the road in back-to-back games, and they've just been smoking people. Now they're back home. Big opportunity. I just think this lines up as that home team gets the upset.
Yeah,
I
agree. I agree.
Odds makers think it's a touchdown game for Penn State. We'll see.
We'll see. Going to be a great ball.
Going to be a great game.
Great way to finish the day.
Lastly, 4:30 on the Big Ten Network. Michigan State 4-3, 2-2 in Big Ten play against Michigan. 4-3, 2-2 in Big Ten play. It's at the Big House. Michigan a slight favorite. I don't know. Jerry, what do you think?
Well, I think this is one of those where I said I think the home team's going to have an advantage. I think Michigan's defense is better, and they are trying to figure out some offense. Michigan State can throw the ball, and they can run the ball. But I think Michigan is up to the task of slowing them down enough and will outscore Michigan State at home. So I'm going Michigan.
I'm going to defer.
You can't defer. Wait a minute. Let's talk about this. I guess there's nothing to
I
talk
can't
about.
defer. No, I can't. I can't defer. Gosh, I want to pick Michigan State so bad. Like, that was an emotional win, I think, at home for them against Iowa. Like, that had to feel great to get that win against Iowa. I think that Jonathan Smith, he always finds a way to win those games that maybe he's quote-unquote not supposed to.
It's a rivalry game.
Yeah, it's a rivalry game. I mean, the loss at Boston College was kind of a head-scratcher for me for Michigan State. I think you get beat pretty good by Ohio State and by Oregon. That totally makes sense. But that road game at Boston College gives me pause, and Michigan has to win this game. I mean, last week the stars aligned for Illinois. Like, I don't know if everybody saw this. We talked to Brian Barnhart about it. Like, they rededicated Memorial Stadium.
Yeah.
100 years in that building. They lined it up to be playing Michigan almost to the day when they opened the stadium against Michigan 100 years ago. Like, it just lined up for Illinois. Illinois was fired up. I think that said a lot about the Illini. But Michigan is at home. I'm going to take Michigan.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. I want to take Michigan State so bad.
If I had not taken Michigan, would you have taken Michigan State?
No, because I
Michigan.
risked it on Wisconsin.
Okay.
I think Michigan State very well could win. This is like 51%.
No, they could. No.
I take Michigan.
It's
I'm going
It's
Michigan.
like a 3 or 4 point game.
Hey, Caden, who did you pick? Caden picked Michigan.
Yeah.
I feel a lot better about my Michigan pick right now. Caden is like smoking everybody in picks. He's been doing them off the air and is – what are you at right now? Like 90% correct? 86%. That's still – that's good.
That. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. The coin.
The coin?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Michigan. I think Jorgie's going to take Michigan State.
Slow motion. It was slow motion.
Was it?
It's tails.
Tails?
Yeah.
Michigan State.
State.
Jorgie?
Number 4 says
Michigan.
Okay. Wow, there's a chance for somebody to gain or lose here a little bit.
Not really. You and I are almost identical. I'm taking Minnesota. You're taking Maryland. So you could get one game on me there. Jorgie took Penn State. You and I both took Wisconsin. He's got Minnesota. I'll still be in first place, but if Minnesota loses, then you're one down on me. Woo. See how it goes. Picks of the week brought to you by Seven Feathers Casino Resort, best in the Northwest. When we come back, Oregon, Illinois, final game keys. I thought we'd get to Josh Connerly, and then all of us had to talk about picking Wisconsin or Michigan. Back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Duck fans, at Country Financial, they make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, their representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Duck Insider continues after this timeout on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
Heather and I had an argument just like any other couple. I was lost. I had snapped. I had a gun and I was going to take my own life. Heather helped me realize that there was still a life to live for the better of myself, my family. My weapon is now safely put away.
A moment of crisis can happen to anyone. Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it, and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, no, it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The update that everyone's been, I know, clamoring for, I've been eating routinely during the breaks, and I have not finished yet.
I am eating routinely.
Guys,
I
ate an entire slider. I've already gone through half of my chicken strips and half my fries, and I have been eating. Not done yet. How are you doing?
I'm going pretty slow.
Yeah, so you're taking leftovers. Is that dinner tonight?
Yeah, my wife gave me instructions today. Don't eat it all. Bring some home. You don't argue with your wife when it comes to food.
Especially because she's letting you grow the beard.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The beard looks good, Jerry.
It's come along. I keep
Beard
trimming
looks
it.
good.
Keep trimming it.
So can I ask, I said that I wouldn't cut my hair. Am I allowed to get a trim around the ears? Is that acceptable?
I don't think so. I mean, no,
guys,
if you're going to.
Guys, it's getting mangy. It's going to be unprofessional here soon.
But there's a reason for it. I mean.
Not everyone knows that reason, though.
You tell them. You tell them, you know?
I mean, it's not there yet, but it's starting to get real poofy.
Back in the day, poofy was good.
Not for me. I look like I'm wearing a shop mop.
You only got 2 months,
my head.
2.5 months to go. Oh. I want to see it in 2.5 months.
You have seen it.
Yeah, and I thought it was great.
All right.
We have a picture of it somewhere. Yeah.
So
yeah.
There can be no beard cutting or trimming or hair cutting or trimming until there's a loss on the schedule. So that means January.
Yeah. That's it. There's no doubt about it.
I can just see me sitting courtside, and everyone's going to be like, who is that guy at a basketball game? Ducks and Fighting Illini. We didn't get to Josh Connerly. It's available on the Go Ducks YouTube. Man, 10:30 pregame.
Start fast. Start fast.
So if I finish this during the closing break, am I okay?
You'll be sick.
See you at 12:30 tomorrow.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheSkin.org wants you